This is Zarnix, and these are the PreSonus Eris E3.5 studio monitor speakers. Let's get down. Hey, what is up guys? Again, Zarnix here, and today we are looking at a new piece of gear, and that is the PreSonus Eris E3.5 studio monitor speakers. Now, I've been wanting to get one of these for a while now. I've been saving up $1 every day so that one day I could buy these pair of speakers, and now I have them. Before this, every time I'd want to use my computer, I'd have to put on my headphones like every time I use it, which is kind of annoying sometimes. So just having these, it's a real game changer for me. I mean, it's a lot easier. I can keep my head free for once. Now, although I make music on the side, I wouldn't use these pair of speakers for my music production because my room is not even treated acoustically, and I mean the bass is just going everywhere around the room. I don't even have these speakers placed at the same level as my ears would be if I'm sitting on my chair in front of my desk, because I'm just placing them on my desk here. I guess it's not that practical for me to use these speakers for my music production, so I'll just keep on using my headphones for whenever I want to make music. But without further ado, let's just jump right in and start with what comes inside the box. So inside the box, obviously, you have these two speakers. It's a pair of speakers. One of them is the main speaker, which you give power to, and where you have the power controls, the in and out ports, the volume knob, treble and bass controls, and obviously the power in and the left and right audio channels in. And the second speaker basically just copies whatever is being fed to the first main monitor and just outputs the same thing. So you have these two speakers inside the box. You have, of course, a power cable. You only need to connect the power cable to one of the speakers, which is the main speaker, and then you have these cables to connect the two speakers, which looks a little sketchy because the ends are just stripped wires, like wires with their insulation being stripped off. But it works. And finally, you also have a cable to connect from your computer or PC to your main speaker. One end is just a 3.5mm jack, which is supposed to be plugged into your PC's out audio, and then the other end is just two left and right channels for your speaker, and that's for your input audio for your speaker. Other than that, you have these foam pads to help reduce direct contact from your speaker to whatever you're putting it on, especially if it's your desk, because you know, if you play like really loud, it's probably gonna rattle your desk if you don't use these foam pads. And it's just simple as that. Now let's get on to how I set up these pair of speakers. So what I did first was put the foam pads on the bottom of the speakers at each 4 corners of the bottom of the speakers, and then I positioned them where I want it to be. Now I wanted my main speaker to be the further speaker from my PC because I didn't want a lot of slack of the wires going on between the PC and the main speakers, so I placed it the furthest away. And it was also because my headphone stand or hook was on the left side of the table, which is the further side from the PC. So in case I wanted to plug in my headphones to the main speaker, it's just on that one side. So I placed the two speakers on the desk, and then I went on with the cables. Obviously, I started off with the power cables. I have an extension cord or a power strip under my desk. That's what I plugged my speaker into, and then I plugged in the cable to connect the main speaker to the PC, and then proceeded with connecting the two speakers together. And there you have it. Just make sure on your computer you make sure that the speaker output is correct, which should be your brand new PreSonus Eris speakers, and you're done setting it up. And now it's time to play some music and see how it sounds like. So I'm gonna try to place something on the speakers and then just place this to face the two speakers together and see if it picks up some good music. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be the same as I'm hearing it, but I hope it captures most of what I'm hearing so that you guys can hear it too.
future is now. For you in the passenger seat, there's only so far I can ride in your dreams, while you were chasing everything else.
Life is a playground, you can play the game. Look to the
And that's how it sounds like. I hope it sounds nice to you guys. I hope you guys can see, like, hear all those little bits, like the low frequencies and the high frequencies, but I don't know, we'll see. So there you have it, guys. These are the PreSonus Eris E3.5 speakers. I think they're pretty good, especially for their price. They're just $100, which is kind of good for a starting pair of speakers. So if you're looking for a pair of speakers yourself, I kind of recommend these, especially if you're starting out. And these are supposed to be studio monitors, so they should be as accurate as possible to what the original sound would sound like. So you can kind of trust these guys, but maybe not your room if it's not treated acoustically. So that's it for today, guys. I'm gonna go party with some music.